It's your boy Logic back for another episode of the Everton Career Mode. This is episode 7 of the Everton Career Mode, as our lineup for today's schedule will be Brighton. I'm just going to show you. Notice Brighton, Locomotive, and then Arsenal at Goodison Park to finish off the episode. But before we get into this Brighton game, we are going to jump in a bit of player development, try and get a few overalls up. As I said, I was going to change it up. I am going to change it up. I'm only going to change up a few drills, so I hit the stop and release in there. Right, we're going to change up only a few drills. As someone's away anyway on international duty. We're only going to give I will be one. Hey, we're going to lead these sessions here. And we're going to give I will be he's only get one. Unless you pass him one. We'll go advanced crossing. Get that long pass a bit better. Also gonna give Calvert-Lewin one. Gonna give Calvert-Lewin a dribble one. He does need to improve in that dribble. He doesn't have the best job. 71, 67 ball control. That can always be improved. We're gonna give Calvert-Lewin one more drill. Gonna give Calvert-Lewin a shooting drill. Gonna give him attacking scenarios, improve that attacking position. It's not the best, it's pretty poor. And then we're gonna give Isaac Success another run. We'll give him another attacking scenarios. Then we'll close it off. The last person to get one will be, I was gonna give it to Dwayberg, but I'm not gonna give it to him. We're gonna give it to Lookman. No, we're gonna give it to Lookman here. I feel like we can improve his passing. Yeah, we need to improve his passing big time. Okay, crossing and passing now. Let's go advanced crossing. Assimilate through these drills. Hopefully we get good results. The overalls could go up here. Yep, and Lookman's does go up from 65 to 66. That's brilliant. Exactly what I want to see. Hopefully we can get Calvert-Lewin to grow as well. Get both of these high potential youngsters improving non-stop. Now we have another player development for them. Hopefully we can get more overall upgrades here, as Calvert-Lewin's now up to 69 rated. Absolutely brilliant. So close to the 70 mark. 70 mark will be good for him, because it might get him a bit more first team football, might get him brought off the bench. It will pay dividends to him, as we're getting ever so closer to this game against Brighton. Brighton, as we did finish off the last episode, we checked that they were second in the table. They still are second in the table. They have not lost a game. They're the only team this season to not have lost a game. Only 7 games played, but they still haven't lost a game. And then, as you remember from the last episode, we dropped down to the bottom end of the table, and you see Chelsea and Arsenal without a win. That is the stuff you don't see after 7 games for 2 top teams in Europe altogether. And as you can see, we are sitting in 11th place, 7 games, 2 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, and 9 points. We need to build from that this episode. We need to improve. We didn't get a win last episode, so this episode we really do need to make our mark, make our presence known, and get a few wins. So without further ado, let's hop straight into the Brighton game. Let's go. First game of the episode, folks. Hoping to get off to a really good start. Last episode was, we cannot sugarcoat it. It was per performance all round. We just didn't play the best football. However, you can see Brighton in second, undefeated, and us in 11th. There's a big gap between the two teams here. We really do need to start battling towards the Europa League spot. That's my objective for the season, Europa League. I'm pretty sure my objective was for Champions League, but we are the worst defensive team in the league. Worst goal difference or goals against. We can see the most goals this season. It is really poor, but however, just hop straight into the game. Oh my god. Brilliant play from Brighton as they put through the fastest man on the pitch right now, and that tie will be. The Beans, okay. We're starting to get a bit of momentum going. And I will be. This is brilliant play. Probably should have just turned and hit a dig or Ross Barkley there. However, I didn't. I chose to, me fashion away into the box. However, that will do it for the first 45 minutes of football. We still have 45 minutes to play. We do need to prove ourselves. We are the better team in my eyes. All we need to do is get that goal to give us real confidence to go on and steal this game. What's success? Just run it down to the right side of the pitch. How are you balling here? Me on the path of Rooney. And that's a brilliant save from Tim Crow. Absolute wonder save there. To Barkley, tries to get to success. Coleman could be onto it though. Coleman is onto it. That's Rooney, he has to finish it this time, and he does. Wayne Rooney, he finished it this time. He gets a second chance at the pop of the header, and he does finish it. Absolute beautiful fight and commitment there from Northern, from the Irishman, Seamus Coleman, just bolting down the right side of the pitch, sends a brilliant ball to Rooney, just gets in front of Duffy to knock the header into the back of the net. And that is the goal we've been looking for. That is redemption. That does put us in the lead. 1-0. Rooney, 8th goal of this season. Rooney cuts it back. Can he cut back into Barkley? He can. Can Barkley finish it? Oh, I see it from Krill again. They are starting to create some chances here. Bolasie with an absolute wonder ball to play will be free here. He'll be on the cutback. Oh, he does ever so well in the Barkley. But it's another absolutely perfect save from Crow. He is absolutely on some steroids, and it was right at the. As now Doiberg shows his strength off brilliantly to beat the defender. Doiberg to put the game to bed, nor save, but Ross Barkley. He's had so many chances, just another chance. But this time, he just slots it past an open goal. Simple as you like. To get the 3 points in the 90th minute, 2-0 away to Brighton. Doiberg probably should have done better here. Opened his body up, tries to finesse around. However, Tim Cole, he's on form, he's on some steroids, some type of performance enhancing drug. Pulls like another top draw save. But Ross Barkley has the answer to his question. Absolutely sensational play from the boys of Everton today. That will do it for the first game of the episode. Let's get right into this Europa League game against Lokomotiv. Here we are, folks. Second game of the episode at home to Lokomotiv in the Europa League. The Russian side. I'm not expecting. Our 2 games we only have a point. However, the team we are playing today is extremely rotated. In that's Pickford, right back Martina, 2 centre backs, and Bemba and Jagielka. On the left will be Luke Garbett, 2 CDMs, Davies and Klassen. The 3 in the attacking midfielder position, Zaha, Bolasie and Ross Barkley. And up top will be the usual Europa League striker, Doiberg. On the bench, it's a weak bench as well. We've got Calvert-Lewin, Lookman. We have a lot of youngsters on the bench to bring on. Because next game is a really, really big one at home to Arsenal. Brilliant ball, however, that's a brilliant save from Jordan Pickford once again. That should have been 1-0, but Pickford had other ideas. Brilliant ball. Oh, nice ball. That's a brilliant save again. And we need to hoof that out. We're being really, really dominated at the minute. Bolasie on the Bolasie off the inside of the post and just back across the goal. However, the counter attack is on their attack. There's a real pace here. And it's another exceptional save from Jordan Pickford, keeping Lokomotiv out. We don't want to concede before the break, especially that we've been dominating them this hard in the last countless amount of minutes. However, that will do it for the first half of football here at Goodison Park in the Europa League and do us justice and get us the win in the Europa League. As all brilliant clears off the line from Martina. And now we got Alex Iwobi. Ah, Barkley really should have done better there. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin's name is in shining light, and he just messes up at the final. Ah, that looks like it's gonna be it, unless we can. And Garbett just gets bitched off the ball, as per usual. We really, Calvert-Lewin should have done better there. He just should have slotted that in, straight past the keeper. However, he doesn't. He does not take his opportunity. 0-0 draw at Goodison. I'm not happy with it, in truth. I feel like we could have done better. We got dominated the whole second half. However, we do need a bounce back as we're going to hop directly into this Arsenal game and hopefully get 3 points against Arsenal. Prime, this is Everton career mode, prime time game here. This is the main event. This is what we all been looking forward to here. The big game of the end. In this game, they have got their first win of the season. Chelsea also have got 2 wins. It's still perfect from Arsenal's perspective. It's the normal team we do roll with, however. The usual league team. Snarden's coming back in the team for Ross Barkley. It's hopefully we can get 3 points here. I'm expecting myself to, considering how down the table Arsenal are. Cogland and all. Oh no, Bellerin. This could be 1-0. That's a brilliant save. That's a brilliant block from Seamus Coleman. We cannot concede after that now. Coleman just puts his body on the line to prevent an open goal. Goal coming in from Arsenal. Seamus Coleman with one of the defensive plays of the season. Probably thought that Arsene Wenger is probably celebrating already on the touchline. Williams comes across. Oh, he just gets juked off the ball. And this will be 1-0 anyway. Oh, this Sanchez again. What is with that inconsistent finishing? As we really deserve to be 1-0 down here. And that will do it for the first half of football. Nerve-wracking stuff there towards the end. Brilliant defended, however. We really do need to improve. We did not get one shot off in the first half. We do need to improve on that as we go into the second half. So now Sanchez plays it in nicely. What did I say? Every time we lose the ball straight off kickoff, it just leads to an early goal. And that is what happened here. As I told you, a big game changer is going to be Alexander Lacazette. And you know what? He is a big game changer. He just changed the game there as he puts them in the lead. It's going to be extremely hard to break them now, as they're going to probably lock up shop now. Sigurdsson, however, has the chance to equalise the game. He had to put that in. First opportunity of the game, you have to bury that, son. Especially when 1-0 down. That was the most clear-cut opportunity we're going to get this game. We have a cup game next. Look, Drew, dancing through, no. Oh, never mind. Olivier Drew. Now we get time to make a substitution. Gonna bring off Iwobi. He's played absolutely horrible. Gotta just restrict from that middle. That's just that centre free up the top. Sigurdsson's had an absolute shocking game. I'm gonna probably start Barkley over him for the next few games. And this is just boring. Like I have to admit I am bored. I have not had a chance all game. But that is the icing on the cake. Theo Walcott has ended the game. What can I say? I can't say we deserved to win this game. I can't say we deserved anything out of this game. we've had one chance all game, and this is at Goodison Park as well, to a team that are sitting what 19th in the table, and now we get referee. That is just summarize the game. They're 2-0 up, but look how many players they have behind the ball. It's just part of us football at its best. I didn't know Jose Mourinho was a manager of Arsenal, but that's gonna do it for the final game of the episode. It was a horrible game, absolute the worst game I've played on FIFA by far this year. So after that game, I'm gonna throw it on. Look at the table. We do play West Brom in the Carabao Cup, but we're just gonna throw it over to the Premier League table to see where we're sitting now. I'm be surprised if Arsenal actually overtook us. No, they're not far from it. However, we're sitting ninth in the table. Not too bad. We did advance 2 spaces up the table. Then we were ahead of our derby rivals. Liverpool they have a game in hand of us. We're only a point in front of them. Next game, next episode. Hopefully we can bounce back. Maybe third up and grab. Look, maybe about something like that. However, that'll do it for this episode. If you have liked it, drop a big subscribe.